my weight is all in the back. So basically what that means is that my front goes up while my back goes farther down, causing me to sometimes take on massive amounts of water. So like right now, some water's spilling into my kayak. Not a lot, but it does spill into my kayak, and that's not a good thing. Because eventually, well, I mean, it does drain out, so that's a pro of my kayak. It has all these holes that are covered right now, but there's little canals that go into the holes that has water come out. Sometimes water foams and comes in, but that's a rare occasion. Because I don't really take on water, more or less. When I lift up my kayak, it all comes right out. So we're just gonna fish this area where there's a kind of a drop off, I believe. Might just drop anchor here. You know what? Nah. See, I don't have a fish finder yet. My kayak, like I said before. I'm gonna get one though. I'm gonna put it at the front, maybe angle it so I see where the fish are, and then I only know how to lackey worm, so I'm gonna go inside, learn how to tie a Carolina rig, and we'll see where that takes us. I will not give up today. That's my #1 goal, never to give up. You could always take a temporary retreat, get your assets together, then go back, but giving up, just no. Unless it rains, then that's a thing. But if it's like intermittent, so like it stops, it goes, it stops, it goes, just keep your kayak or boat ready to go and go in between the storms. Because what that does is that the fish bite both of the storms. And they like it. Also light drizzle too. I find light drizzling a great time to fish. Fish like it. So no, that was spot #1. Another thing I like about this type of wacky rig is that it could sink, but it could also be fished like a weightless at a deeper area, which is where the fish are gonna be. Because bass like deeper areas in this time of year. It's just common knowledge. As you can see, I'm going against the current, so when I speed, my kayak goes way, not way over, but like half over the waves, which helps a lot. Or it just hits the waves in general. If you haven't seen, I'm really close to the water right now. You know what? To prevent me from drifting away, I put my motor on. There we go. And definitely I'm using it a counter drift. And okay, I'm slowly going forward. I'm just gonna put it down a notch. I keep going forward though, because I can't really match the weight of the current, but I could still fish. I got a bite on a Texas rig worm yesterday. I'm gonna try and learn how to fish a crawfish. Maybe that's because I do have some crawfish scent in my tackle bag that I could use. I wish there was this. I saw this one type of anchor that I could use like a grappling hook. I wish I had it, and I wish I bought it so I could use it to grapple on stuff. I might just get a rock and then get a secondary thing and just use that like a grappling hook, just so I can pull myself into stuff. Because I do have 64-pound test breed. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. But basically, I'm just gonna let it drop for a bit. Up, down, up, down, up. I'm gonna try under this low-hanging dock. Yeah, I wonder how docks get like that. Like, it just gets over time, architecture like that has no pillars whatsoever. So I could see that just being like that because it had no pillars, people stepping on it, and over time, the integrity just diminished. Now I am actually giving up, sorta, but only to learn a new thing. Because I have low hopes, so I'm gonna try and get a new type of rig out. They do have a ton of hooks for that I can use as worm hooks. I actually have a ton of worm hooks too. What I'm gonna do is I might just Texas rig stuff for Carolina rig and just fish them weighted. But a fish finder would really help with depths. So I suppose I should get it set up. I need some help to get it set up. I can't set it up. Long story short, it's kind of hard. Now in there might be a good cast, like right under that tree. But you know what? Problem is with the weighted, I can't really get it because the weight goes before the light worm, and then that just stops the complete purpose. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's a really good rig I got here. I tie a knot. I don't know what knot you're supposed to tie, so I just tie like a quadruple knot to stop the weight from moving. Oh, speaking of fish, fish on. Fish on. Whoa. Okay, there we go. That's a nice bass. Nice bass. Nice bass. I was just saying how that looked like a good spot. Okay, let's get the hook out of him first. Then we'll talk. So you see he's like a nice bit kind of strong though for his size. Let's just get that out of him real quick though, just because it don't look good. It hooked him good though. I hooked him great. Excellently actually. And that's the size of the fish that just bit. It's a decent size. I got hope again. And in turn, I gotta get this hook out still. So let's just see, I barely hooked them. The barb just barely got in. So taking out the hook's always the hardest part of fishing for me. Because I'm a righty dominant, so what I might do is I might hold it in my left. Take the hook out with my right. Just make the hole a little bit. Okay. Remember how I said I have pliers? It's just situations you might need pliers for. You just need to get the hook out with more strength, and you could have more of a grip too. So let's just. There we go. I couldn't get that out. It was hooked in bone. And that is the size of the fish it just bit. Good size, average size fish, give or take. Might still be spawning. Bass spawn is still happening. You see it does have spike fins, so you gotta be careful with all fish with spikes on the fins. Actually no, they might not be spikes. It's a beautiful fish though, regardless. You should probably get it back in the water. It does have teeth though. Bass do have tiny little things for teeth, so you'll get bass thumbs, what we usually call it, and that's where, if they're a big one, or you catch a lot in a short amount of time, your thumb will get ripped up. It's also a good way to know what just bit your line if you lose a fish, because it will rub against the worm, or whatever you're using, and you'll know what just bit your stuff if you ever lose something. And this worm kind of fell apart because of that fish, so we're just gonna go out. Oh shoot, yeah. When I hate with my kayak is one thing the rod holders, with the rods super high up, so they could actually get caught in trees and stuff, and I don't like when stuff gets caught in trees. Tell me, who would like getting their hook stuck in a tree? And those are my Yamamotos. I have a big organized mess. There's our Yamamotos. Yamamoto custom. I got like this green pumpkin. Well, actually I think it's watermelon. Watermelon, yeah, with some sparkles in it. And that does the trick just right. Now, don't it? Okay, I got one with something cut from it. Don't know why, but yep. This is good. These get torn up pretty quickly, so I also have Yum green pumpkin, so I'm going to use bigger for now, because I got luck on the big one. That is the first fish of the day, and let's just try again. General area is the same as usual. Okay, obviously the weight went through. Sometimes bass fight bigger than they actually are, and they appear bigger because of that.